Trying to figure out how to get that fucker out of the screen though.
Okay, we are live on Facebook. Now I'm just getting my Instagram going. Morning, everyone. It's Friday, yay. And we are live on Facebook and Instagram at the moment. If you're watching, it's not too late to get a ticket for today's event. We've got a killer lineup with that dude, Jonny and Shea Freedom. They'll be rocking their truth here in just a moment. So just take a second to sit, close your eyes. Soldiers, here we are, right on time. Exactly where we were meant to be. We're seekers, sages, warriors, peacemakers, rule breakers, fearless forces of nature. Transcenders of darkness to light, we radiate grace through purpose and purpose through grace. We're daily practitioners of radical kindness, compassion, and full belly laughter. Quietly confident souls in service to source, living a life meant to be lived. So we close our eyes and breathe. Unmind the mind and let truth rise. Welcome, everyone. It is day 7 of our 8 days of courage. We're peeling back all the layers each and every day this week. It's been a fantastic week, and we're so grateful to have you here with us in spirit and in reality. So we have a few. I'm Ashley Malin. I'm the founder of Soldiers, short for Soul Journey. We are all on our own individual ones, and we're on a collective one as soldiers in this event, and we're on a really collective one as part of communities and the world at large. And a soldier is somebody who's taken a challenge and turned it from a challenge into their light, and then they're sharing their light with the world. And we've chosen all of these presenters because they have proven to do this, and they've use challenge to their not advantage, but to catalyze their life that they live now. A few technical things. If you are participating, please just use the chat room for technical things only. We hope you're sitting in a quiet, comfortable space. You'll need a pen, a journal, water, whatever you like. This is your home. You can have your dog. I've got mine right here. So this is your time to enjoy yourself, and that's the most important thing. Some of this work isn't always easy, but it's necessary, and it really speaks volumes when you do this work and how you move in the world with grace. Our lineup is today, and we've got tomorrow. We have tomorrow is the Lion's Gate. It's the highest portal of energy of the entire year. The star Sirius, if you've been outside looking at the stars, is really bright right now. I've been going out at night to check it out, and it's really cool. So tomorrow we have Monica Mesa Dasi, R.R. Shakti, and Masood Ali Khan, who will be doing some storytelling, sharing some movement. Monica is going to share her story publicly for the first time of her son's suicide. And so it's going to be a really potent day. And then we're rounding it. Want to round out on that note. So we're going to round out with the soul rockers, who are Dana Harper, and she exudes just a deep resonating soul that's incredible. And then Sandra Small, total soldier, total rocker, and she is going to be playing some really great, she's got killer lyrics, so we're really excited to have her, both of them, in the mix. So don't miss tomorrow. It's going to be awesome, and it's a great way to start your Saturday. If you are on social media, we really appreciate tagging us and sharing your stories. We love seeing where you are practicing. It would be great if we were all together in the same space, but the reality is that we're not. And so it's helpful to see all what you're up to. And please tag us. I am Soldier, Catalyzing Courage, hashtag. And the more that you share your love with the world of Soldier, the more we appreciate it. All week and all year, we have teamed up with Tree Sisters, who is an incredible organization based out of the UK. They empower women to plant trees in their villages and surrounding areas. And they work all over the world, 11 different countries. And they not only reforest what's clearly being deforested, but they are also educating their tribes, their communities, their villages. So there's a message of empowerment, there's a female message, and there's also helping the environment. So it's pretty much a triple win trifecta of awesome. Every tree, for every dollar you donate, which is 100% off our website, we plant 2 trees in our Soldier Forest, and we're working to grow a multi-thousand tree forest for 2020. So any donations you make are super appreciated and helpful. Today's theme and all week long is courage. And what does it mean to not only have it, we all have it inside. It's what are we going to do with it? And I love this word catalyzing because it's a real active word. It means moving forward. So how are we going to use what we're learning in these sessions to push through any challenges, any situations? There's small acts of courage, big acts of courage. And all week long, we're kind of we're picking apart. It's been fascinating to see all the different presenters, all these different colors, like genders, identities, age groups. We're really presenting a theme from a multi-perspective point of view. So I'm gonna let that dude Jonny and Shea take over and hear their side of courage. These are 2 of my young favorite soldiers who are in the squad, and they just have a message that they're spreading with the world right now that's really incredible and it's worth hearing. So thank you, boys, for being here, and we'll see what you got.
Nice to be with you.
Thank you for the warm intro. Right on. So thank you all. Thank you, Ashley, for the intro there. Thank you for the welcome and for having us here. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in and joining us. Before we get rolling, our mantra as soldiers is to rock our truth. So we'd like to just go ahead and rock out to begin and get the things rolling. So I now introduce you to Shea Freedom. We'll have some music there, and we'll come back to talk a little more as soon as we get this intro rolling.
So I hope everybody's having a good morning. My name's Shea Freedom. 29 years old, traveling trans man. Been making music for a couple years. Found it useful as a medicine to help heal myself and then help heal with others. And this song is called Turn the Page. It's kind of a song for everyone. Definitely a song for everyone. And it's just a reminder that we're all human and to be brave. Yeah, I didn't bring much to this place, just my soul and a vision to behold, a story to be told. I didn't pick my face, my race, my creed. Baby, cut us open and you'll see, yeah, you'll see. We all bleed the same red, mourn our dead in different ways on different days. Gotta learn to be brave when experiencing pain and turn the page. Go and turn the page. Go and turn the page. Go and turn the page. Singing namaste, namaste, hoka hey, hoka hey. Hare Krishna, play and pray. Come on again. Singing namaste, namaste, hoka hey, hoka hey. Hare Krishna, play and pray. Amen. 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 What I'm trying to say is I was in a bad way on the day the wolves found me. When the wolves found me, I was licking deep wounds, old injuries. I was waiting in a penny pew beneath the soaper's view, playing my dues, playing my tunes beneath the full moon, yeah. Wolf nipping at my heels, telling me to heal. Keep it real, check in on how I feel. He said, remember, return to center. If you want to keep warm in the dead of the winter, saying remember, return to center. If you want to keep warm in the dead of the winter and weather the storm, because it was a blessing. The day you were born, it was a blessing. The day we were born, you know we came out singing. You know we came out singing. Singing namaste, namaste, hoka hey, hoka hey. Hare Krishna, play and pray. Singing namaste, namaste, hoka hey, hoka hey. Hare Krishna, play and pray. Amen. Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen. Amen. I heard Sister Wynn say, I got the prescription. If you dare to listen, it's in the forest and all the things that came before us, yeah. The medicines and the trees and the leaves and the bees and the sea and the love that is you and me. 'Cause of love, that is you and me. Baby, open up your third eye. You'll see, yeah, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see. I heard a weeping willow say, if you want the pain to go away, give a little, love a little, live a little, yeah. Ooh, ooh. I heard a weeping willow say, if you want the pain to go away, give a little, love a little, live a little, yeah. Ooh, ooh. She said, if you want the pain to go away, give a little, love a little, live a little, yeah. Ooh, ooh. She said, if you want the pain to go away, give a little, love a little, live a little, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Come on, I can see you in your living rooms dancing. Come on with me. Ooh, ooh. It's a beautiful way to start the day. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, I didn't bring much to this place, just my soul in a vision to behold, a story to be told. I didn't pick my face, my race, my creed. Baby, cut us open and you'll see, yeah, you'll see. We all bleed the same red, mourn our dead in different ways on different days. Gotta learn to be brave when experiencing pain and turn the page. Go and turn the page. Go and turn the page. Go and turn the page. Singing namaste, namaste, hoka hey, hoka hey. Hare Krishna, play and pray. Amen. Real talk though, we got to unmute y'all though. If y'all gonna sing along with me like that, we're gonna party together now.
Fantastic, Shea. Your lyrics are unbelievable, man. You're on this planet doing what you're doing, meant to do. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's such a wonderful intro to the presentation we have today too. And again, like we said, here Soldiers, we embody our truth. We rock our truth. And even more so too, a lot of what we have curated together, now you've heard from Shea Freedom with that glorious intro. I am that dude, Jonny. And we have come together in this workshop today centered around courage. And if you followed along through the earlier episodes, you can see all of the presenters and all of these workshops are taking on courage in one capacity and another. The thing that Shea and I vibe out the most about, and that we really wanted to embody for this workshop itself, is the courage to go against the grain, the courage to stand up and stick out, the courage to be yourself and live truthfully. This is no easy task.
You.
This is no easy task at all. And for to really endure it, and especially in a time, a moment in time as that we are living in right now, this may be the best opportunity and chance that we, as those of us of outcasts, or the ones who do stick out and go against the grain, that we may never have a better chance in history than to really be supported and embraced in this moment. And that does not still make it absolutely terrifying. Before we move into the practical work that we're going to move you through today, some meditation, some movement. We've got more music from Shea. We've got some journaling. We both wanted to take a little bit of time here in the beginning just to sort of have a little bit of community connection. And one of my personal favorite teaching, I guess, elements or guides or connection practices is just to show my truth, to live vulnerably and truthfully, and to at the bare minimum express to my whoever's listening that they're not alone. Our circumstances are different, but the struggle can be the same. So I reckon I can begin with that before, like I said, because the way that we'll work this out through is Shea and I will share a little bit of our, condensed experiences of going against the grain, of standing out, of having the courage to do so within there. And then we'll have some more, like I said, the more practical elements to practice this, to approach this, to embody this, and to find that courage. It is within us always, but the discovery of it and the embracing of it is where the practicalities come in. So I think I can speak for Shea and I both just on the sentiment of having the courage to stand out and to be, I love the word outcast myself, but to do so in a capacity as such, in this virtual realm that we're now existing in, that so much has shifted into, is foreign to me. Not the most ideal either. I would much rather be there, seeing your faces, connecting with you, having this energetic exchange. But we do with what we have. That does not mean that to be on here, to be worried about, if I'm in a room with you And Shea, you could probably attest the same. You know, when you're performing, you can see your audience, and you can share that energy and that connection.
You can feel it.
I
You
can
can be on
adjust.
stage, close your eyes and feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, and we don't have that luxury at the moment. But and that in itself is a practical hurdle there. Myself personally, I grew up here in Southwest Virginia, which is where I have now relocated back to with everything going on in the world. And I've been in the yoga and wellness industry for a few years now. And for as much as I love and embrace and feel supported in that industry, I can also feel so very outcast for being, you know, the dude in the back wearing the dashiki, the one that comes in teaching, you know, a hip hop class, or the one that just speaks a little differently, got a little different slang and got some real shit to say and stir it up in the mix. It's not always received well. However, the necessity that I find for my own personal self is that I know how much worse it is to live with that fire, that passion, feeling like it's always trying to be tapped out. And also too, to know, just as I spoke of the vulnerability side, that for every moment that I have that fear and that worry and that concern of myself, there's somebody else out there that feels that same way. And I remember far too well what it has felt like to feel like I was all alone. And I never wish to allow my peoples to feel that way. And therein lies the courage that must come to embrace who we are. And that's just a little, you know, background circumstance there. We'll dive much deeper into it. We've got plenty of time here. But I'd like to pass the floor over to Shea now to any introduction parts of where your background story, where you come from, and your little embodiment of courage there to begin with.
What's up? My name's Shea Freedom. I'm 29 years old. I'm going to be a little cocky here and say I don't have a little embodiment of courage. I have a big-ass embodiment of courage. I was born a female, a black female, surviving or enduring America. Proud to stand on the shoulders of my ancestors. Though I was a foster kid and didn't know my grandmother, I have the privilege of knowing. I knew her a little bit. I didn't know her extremely well. So I just want to stand on that and just say that I'm honored to be here, and I have the courage that I have because it's lent to me by my ancestors. Whether, you know, I knew them tangibly or not. It's the fact that my grandmother was born 1924, and at 7 years old, stood in the soup lines in Marshall, Texas during the Great Depression. I'm 29 years old. Most of my peers cannot say that they have, you know what I'm saying, a father who was born in 43 before desegregation. So my courage has long stemmed from the fact that my grandmother and my father had these beliefs and told themselves these stories that they would never see a black president, that they would never see women's right to vote, that they would not. Other people, you know, fed them stories as well, be it their own family or the society. So they somehow endured. They had the courage to endure and live life. And be here and show up, so that they could cast a vote, so that they could walk, so that they could march, so that they could live and breathe for what they believe in, whether that's, you know, things that I agree with or not. But so my courage is lent to me, and it's my own because I have that knowledge that my ancestors came before me, and I have this privilege and this you know, this ability to now walk as a black trans man throughout America. So I was born in 91 as a female to, you know, people who were born in very less circumstances and made something of themselves, whether I ended up in foster care or not. So, you know, they did the best with what they had. They were courageous in that. And so I got my courage in enduring and finding myself able to stand on those shoulders, able to emancipate into homelessness and know that whether I had somewhere to turn to or not, I had gifts left behind to me. For instance, my guitar, the music. In African cultures, some African cultures, we have this saying, and I just want to speak on this real quick because it's also where I get my courage from. Similar to how Latinos and Hispanics have the Dia de los Muertos, where the veil is real thin and you can invite and invoke the gifts and the light of your ancestors and your loved ones who have passed. See, for Africans, for some of us, that ain't one day. That veil is thin as fuck all year round, baby. All year round. Okay, because when our loved ones died, that's called the Sasha. They become the Sasha, right? So they're the living dead. They with you always. I used to draw pen and paper. I never wanted to be a musician. Thank you, Mama, for the gift. Thank you for opening up my heart and taking me from some kid who was trying to survive on the streets by playing until my fingers bled, by playing until I had enough weed to smoke and enough food to get me through today, and we're going to do something tomorrow, and you know what I'm saying, dropping out of college because books need a place to stay. I don't need a place to stay, but them books do. Them expensive. So, you know what I'm saying? So I found my courage through music and through the understanding that no matter if I felt alone or not, I wasn't. Someone out there has it, difficult as I do. And nobody's heart is harder than another. It's just all difficult. So that right there, that gave me the courage to press on and utilize music as more than a survival tool, but a thriving tool. And then also other people gave me the courage. Talea, who is one of the hosts with I Am Soldier, she gives me the courage, Jonny, being a black man, you know what I'm saying? I'm a black trans man learning to be a man. Jonny is a good example of what it means to be a man. So how am I going to be courageous and step into my manhood? I can look at these other courageous examples and try to mold myself into the best me based on the examples they're leading and the example I hope to lead. So for my courage, just to wrap it up, it comes from my ancestors. It comes from the things that I've endured and thrived and survived through. It comes from the peers that, help embody the man I want to be and the women who help hold me accountable for that. That's my courage.
Dope. Thank you for that vulnerability of the message too. I just as I had mentioned there in the beginning, and you can attest to it too, just from the conversations that we've had leading up to this event, that we have such different circumstances. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from in the world. There are, and I love the opening song too of Turn the Page. We are all in the same story of life. We just have different chapters at different points in time. And where we are along that story makes no difference, because we are still writing the same story of life together. And I believe when we can have the courage, no better word than that for today, but when we can have the courage to share our chapter that we're on, to speak with others about the chapters of which we have already written and overcome the hurdles, put the blood to ink to write, then we get to show a little bit of ourselves to others, with the hopes that they may see something of themselves within our chapters that they hope to write in the future. So I love that story of finding your courage, both from the ancestors to the peers and the conversations and such that are occurring in your life, and then to have that as a circumstance there, because I believe it is one of the greatest forms of true relation that we can share with each other, to really see parts of ourselves in each other and realize that we truly are one. So now that we have all of this little introduction in here, you've met Shea, you've met myself, you've met Ashley, our leader and grand poobah above it all. And we want to get you into some more practicalities and such. So wherever you're at, watching at home and such, go ahead and take some time. We'll ease into this because I know everyone's circumstances are different. Maybe you gotta shove the dog off your yoga mat. Make sure the kids go and put things away. Whatever you need to do, take a few moments. Begin to try and find your space. We're gonna be down, mostly seated and grounded. So if you'd like to have a yoga block or something to sit on, maybe a blanket, just go ahead and take a few moments to go in there and get all of that done. While we get that transition rolling in there, people are coming into this space. Shea, would you like to play one more song in between this before we go into the meditation, so that way we break it up, or you just want to go straight into meditation and we'll come back after?
No, I'm gonna go smoke split. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna go party with the audience. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'd love to play.
Right on with it. Now, while you got this time to get your space together, to get your seat, your blocks, your props, Shea's gonna grace us with another song to let us kind of come out of this mindful conversation and get ready to look inwards, move through our practice. And we've got this amazing music to bless us through it. So thank you right quick, Shea.
I wanted to play this one. It's just a powerful thing, and it kind of has helped me with my courage a bit long the last couple years. Courage to further integrate into society and start thinking about things like $50,000 worth of in vitro. I want to be a dad one day. I stopped telling myself stories that I couldn't be a dad because I'm trans. And that was after I met some fans who were just trying to buy some CDs. I ended up crying and having this epiphany, and I wrote this song. It's not out yet, but I look forward to bringing it to y'all soon. But I thought I'd play it for the moms here, for the dads here, for the aunties and uncles here. Take me down to the water, the prettiest eyes I've ever seen belong to my daughter. Take me down to the water, the prettiest eyes I've ever seen belong to my son, singing we are one. Singing we are one. May we grow wise, May we grow strong, May we teach 'em right from wrong. Our teacher be a witness, accept difference, learn, listen. I'm more each day, and more than one way. Take me down to the water, wash my soul clean, wash it clean. The most beautiful eyes I've ever seen belong to my queen, singing we are one, singing we are one, singing we are one. Yes, we are. May we walk in love, walk in love. May we grow in trust, grow in trust. May we work as a team, building up these dreams and growing up these seeds, building up these dreams, yeah. And growing up these seeds. Singing we are one, love is all we need. Singing we are one, love is all we need. Singing we are one, love is all we need. Yo, what's up? That's my business partner. Hey, Shauna. Hi, y'all. I wish I could see everybody's faces, you know? Jonny really did have a point there when he was saying, you know, that energy. I miss that energy. You know, I'm kind of a hermit when I'm off stage, so it's like, oh no. Where do I get my people fix now? So I just want to give thanks, you know, for all of y'all for joining us here, even though I can't see your lovely faces. And want to invite you to, if you have Facebook or something, you know, drop me some messages and stuff as we have this event.